could you lay on top of your little girl when she literally has the same face as you? How could you, as the one who's supposed to be her first protector, hurt her in the way that you did? As a mother, how could you never want to be around your own child? How could you not want to make your daughter feel like the most beautiful girl in the world? How could you neglect your baby girl? Like, this is the story of Lori Paige, a 12-year-old African-American girl from Tallahassee, Florida, who was reported missing on June the 3rd, 2023 by Andrew Wiley, her father, who would later be charged in her unaliving. But Lori's story didn't start that day. It started long ago. It started before the police reports, before the rumors, before the disappearance. It started before all of that. It started with a pregnancy that wasn't supposed to even happen. According to Lori's own grandmother, Brooklyn Page, Miranda White, Lori's mother, was only 17 when she got pregnant with Lori. And 6 months into her pregnancy, she tried to get the pregnancy. Brooklyn stated that Miranda did not want to keep the baby. She didn't want to be a mother. And once Lori was born, Lori was given to whoever would take her. And that goes back to what I'm saying about this baby. Before this tragic event even happened, this baby was literally never ever wanted by anybody. Brooklyn then followed Miranda to Tampa to help care for Lori, but what she told investigators is she only witnessed neglect. She said that Miranda would sleep all day for hours until 2:30 p.m. later in the day, and she would leave snacks and food on low shelves so that Lori could get it herself and feed herself, essentially. She also would go out partying all night with friends. Lori was just a toddler, and she was learning how to use the microwave on her own, do things by herself, and be independent because she didn't have that. There was no real parenting going on, just silence, avoidance, and absence. Eventually, Brooklyn told Miranda that she was leaving, that she no longer was going to care for Lori anymore, and she left. And when she left, Lori was alone, passed around like baggage, literally. Nobody wanted her. Nobody wanted anything to do with her. Her own parents didn't even want to be there. Her grandmother. And did you just catch that? When I said nobody was there for her, I meant that. Because as the grandmother, Brooklyn, why did you state that you went to go help and then you left knowing that your daughter was abusing your granddaughter, her child? Like, why would you not report it then and there? And it goes to show that the statement also says years later, Brooklyn regained custody. She took temporary custody of Lori. But it also highlights that it was just for a few weeks. Brooklyn told investigators that during that time, Lori was on some type of medication, and she believed that she did not need the medication, that Miranda was just giving it to her at the time to quote unquote keep her calm. And she quoted, "I don't think she really needed the medication. I think Miranda just gave it to her so that she would be quiet." And also, during her stay with her grandmother also told investigators that Lori had ran out of her house screaming one night, and instead of taking her to the doctor, she did not take her to a doctor. She just weaned her off of the medication over 3 days, and then she sent her back to her mother. I'm just like, what the fuck? If you knew that she was giving this baby fucking medicine and she had nothing wrong with her, come on, man. Her grandmother described her as smart and self-sufficient, but she also said that that baby had a habit of lying and sticking to it. Once again, this brings me back to my point. Lori Paige was not wanted. Nobody cared. Because as a grandmother, why wouldn't you report all of this shit? Lori was not raised by anybody. She was tolerated. She was not protected. She was literally being drugged. Her father didn't want to raise her until the shit was convenient for him. And all the adults in her life had the same habit of blaming that baby, judging that baby, and sending that baby back to worse circumstances. Nobody kept her. Nobody made sure she was okay. Nobody protected her. June 3rd, 2023, Andrew Wiley informed the police that he left for work at 11 p.m. at night and returned home at 10 a.m. the next morning, and that Lori was gone. He did not know what she had on, but she took a rainbow-colored book bag with her. He also didn't call for hours when he realized that she was not home when he got there. Lori had ran away before, but this time she never came back. Eventually, police would charge Andrew Wiley with unaliving and sexual abuse. But before Andrew Wiley's trial could begin, he passed away from a pulmonary embolism, natural causes. Now, I can't help but think God was like, I want you for myself. I want to do this. I want to judge you. I want to give Lori justice. But fuck, like, really no doubt in my mind that wasn't the Most High. Because what he did was despicable. That shit is wicked. I really believe that God said, nah, come here, let me do this myself. Like, but fuck that. I'm about to break down all 60 fucking pages of this report, and I'm gonna show you every last way that they failed Lori Paige. But mom, bitch, you need to be held accountable. Grandma, bitch, you need to be held accountable. Every fucking body in her life needs to be held fucking accountable for what the fuck they did. Because I can bet my last fucking dollar that mom is living her fucking life with no worries. Don't really give a fuck. Never gave a fuck about what was really going on. Because it's Grandma, you didn't give a fuck. You didn't give a fuck at all while you sitting up there telling investigators this, that, and the third. Bitch, why did you not tell them that before? Y'all, all of y'all really need to be under the motherfucking jail. But since they can't be charged with some actual shit, we can make sure that everybody know their motherfucking names. Miranda White was Lori's mother. Brooklyn Page is Lori's grandmother. I can't. What the fuck? Like, and Miranda, you get a girlfriend, you could be around your girlfriend, child without sedating them, trying to put them on medicine, but you need to put your own baby girl on medicine. And not only that, you steady shipping her off to everybody, anybody who would take her. But you can deal with everybody else, kids and shit. You just, please follow me and tune the fuck in, because I'm finna break this shit down. I don't know how many videos it's gonna be, but I know it's gonna be a motherfucking series, because I'm not done yet. And I really, really, really want to be outside Miranda house with a motherfucking sign saying, bitch, you're just as much the problem. Like, you need to be held accountable too, bitch, because you